Welcome to Sell Your Books Saturday with a really great quote from Henry Ford who said, "You can't build a reputation on what you're going to do." No, you really can't. You build your reputation on what you did, what you have accomplished, things that people can see, the tangible things that people can see, like your book, like writing and publishing your book. People can see that. So if you're having trouble getting your family enrolled in the idea you want to do this, I would suggest perhaps take your writing time seriously, because once you do, they'll take it seriously too. That's how it works. Certainly in my life and the people that I work with, that's how it works. If I show up and do the thing I say I'm going to do, I get taken more seriously than when I don't. That's shocking, right? Anyways, hello, my name is Christopher D'Armani. It is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a personalized, detailed roadmap for writing success so they can write and publish their book and share their wisdom and make the impact that they know they need to make in this world. We often get caught up on judging ourselves by our intentions. While the world, our family, our friends, our acquaintances, the only thing they can go by is our actions. There's nothing else they can do, nothing else they can see. All they can see is what we do. That's the evidence of who we are. So did I show up and do what I said I would do? Did I do that when I said I would do it? Not late, not tomorrow, but when I said I would do it. These are simple yes or no questions, and yet these can be very, very difficult questions to answer because too often for us, the answer is no. I didn't show up. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I certainly didn't do it cheerfully and happily, if I did manage to show up. And people see that, and people respond to that. So if you're having that trouble in your life in terms of writing, that no one's taking you seriously, perhaps, not saying this is the case, I'm saying perhaps it's the case, that you're not taking your writing seriously, and maybe it's time to start doing that. And if that feels really uncomfortable, been there, done that. I get it. But everything else other than a yes or a no to those questions is a rationalization. It's an excuse. Well, I didn't mean to do whatever I did instead of the thing I said I would do. I didn't mean to show up late. It just happened. It wasn't my fault. Yeah, garbage. Hate to say it, but that's garbage. It's all the reasons why I can't do what I said I would do. So if you're trapped in this illusion of your intentions instead of feeling deeply fulfilled because of the impact you made to your actions, guess what? There's a simple solution. James 2:17 reminds us to avoid this trap of living in the illusion of my intentions as opposed to the reality, the truth of my actions. Thus also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. Faith in this context is your intentions. It's your plans for marketing your book, because that's what we're talking about today. Works is the concrete, measurable actions that you take to put your book in front of the people who are most likely to buy it, most likely to read it, and most likely to change their lives through it. That's book marketing, that's it. Put that way, it seems so very simple, and ultimately it is that simple. And just like in terms of writing my book, if I show up when I say I'm going to show up, if I write when I say I'm going to write, and if I write whether I feel like it or not, guess what? My book will get written. That's inevitable. And so is marketing your book. If I show up and market my book, if I do that work whether I feel like it or not, and I do it every single day, guess what? Word will get out that my book is there, and that will help a certain set of people. And those people will start resonating with that message. And then they're going to do that crazy thing. They're going to buy my book. They'll buy your book. And pretty soon you're making the impact that you know you're put here to make. And that's the whole purpose of writing your book and marketing your book. So you can make the impact that you know you were born to make. Doesn't get any easier. It's just a simple conversation. But you don't have to do this alone. Pray for guidance. We have a really amazing God who does all kinds of cool stuff for us, more often that we don't even know about. So pray to God for guidance to make the right choices and for the courage to take the right actions once you've made those right choices. Because those right actions will guarantee that your book finds the person whose life it's meant to save. I want us to say that again. Your book will find the person whose life it's meant to save. That seems like a pretty good reason to do a little bit of something to make sure that the person who I wrote this book for can actually find it, don't you think? Yeah. Because isn't that why you wrote it? You wanted to change one person's life. Can't do that if they can't find it, if they don't know it exists. That's your job. As a writer, none of us want to do this. We're not born marketers, but here's the thing, we're not born writers either. That might come as a big surprise. It certainly did to me. These are all learned skills. And if it's simply a skill that can be learned, then I can learn it. And I can excel at it. So can you. So can you. And if you want a little help getting down the road of publication highway with getting the book written portion of it, then I would highly encourage you to come join me on October 19th for Christian Writer Unstuck. It's a live 3-day event where I'll walk you through the entire process of designing, building your complete detailed roadmap for writing success, so you will be able to answer the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, the how of writing your book. It's a simple process. It does require effort. Everything worthwhile in life does. We're told that throughout the Bible as well. But if you want the easiest, simplest, fastest way that I've discovered, and if there was an easier way, my goodness, I guarantee I'd be doing it. I haven't. I found this, and I found it to be incredibly effective both for myself and for the other writers that I work with in order to get a book written and finished and out into the world with the least amount of angst and agony and pain, and the most gratitude, love, and joy, and compassion. But it all starts with courage. So go to christianwriterunstuck.com and check it out and see if that is the thing that's for you. And if it is, grab your ticket, and I will see you there. And whether that's true or not, whether I'll see you on October 19th or not, I do hope that I will see you here again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.